Welcome everyone. Today we will be presenting our Spot Speed Study Lab. This presentation was created and prepared by Angel Vasquez, Jesus Gonzalez, Luis Gualdarrama, and myself, Aaron Ruiz. For a thorough analysis of the traffic speed at the intersection of South Marietta Parkway Southeast and Cobb Parkway Southeast, our team set out to collect data for an hour and a half. We focused on the northeastbound lane of South Marietta Parkway. Our objective was to determine speed percentiles to understand the distribution of vehicle speeds at this given location. We meticulously video recorded traffic flow with a mindfulness on the site's location and traffic direction. This comprehensive approach ensured accurate data collection and enabled us to gain valuable insight at this particular junction. During the collection of our data, all 4 group members went out to the site to collect the valuable recordings we needed. Angel then went through and analyzed all the footage and created our spot speed graph. We all came together to complete each part of our presentation. The parts are as followed. I completed the introduction and objectives, and the current slide, effort statement. Angel completed the results, Jesus the discussion, and Luis the conclusion.
This is the angle at which the raw data was collected on South Marietta Parkway. This spot allowed us to use the sign and the end of the turning lane as reference points for the 200 feet. It is very close to an intersection, so for that reason, cars were only counted if the light was green and if the intersection was uncongested. The data was collected by measuring the time it took for a vehicle to pass the 200-foot interval. From this, we can extract the velocity in miles per hour of each vehicle. The speed of 100 vehicles was collected, which helps in creating accuracy and easing the percent calculations. The different speeds of the 100 vehicles were grouped together based on frequency and then compared to their cumulative frequency, which resulted in a spot speed plot. The spot speed plot is useful in visualizing the amount of vehicles traveling at a certain speed. The speeds range from 35 miles per hour to 65 miles per hour, but most people drove between 39 miles per hour and 49 miles per hour. This data clearly indicates that drivers are traveling above the road segment speed limit.
From the data collected and the results, we were able to produce a percentile chart based on the user's observed speed. It is determined that an 85 percentile of users of the roadway on Highway 120 south going westbound are going 20% over the posted speed limit of 45 miles per hour. The excess of speed can be attributed to many factors observed during the data collection. One factor can be contributed to the user wanting to pass the intersection before the light changes. Another factor can be contributed to the multi-lane facility, which makes users feel free to increase speed. Regardless of this, the high difference in speed is caused by the flow through the intersection.
In conclusion, the data showed a clear trend of drivers going above the posted speed limit. The posted speed limit on the strip of road is 45 miles an hour. However, the 85th percentile show that drivers are going 54 miles an hour. Now, what is this 85th percentile? The 85th percentile usually shows what drivers interpret as a safe driving speed. This jump of 9 miles per hour is due to the road being 3 lanes wide and completely straight, meaning most drivers take these conditions as safer for speeding, which they are not. Furthermore, the data show that 60% of drivers were driving above the posted speed limit. This would either indicate that drivers are not aware of the posted speed limit or that they are choosing to ignore it completely. How dare they? When comparing the data gathered to the posted signs on the road, it's clear that drivers are choosing to ignore these suggestions. Before arriving to the segment where the data was collected, drivers are warned by a speed zone ahead sign, which indicates a reduction of speed ahead. The sign is located 2,500 feet before our test segment. Additionally, the speed limit is posted as 45 miles an hour and later reduced to 40 miles an hour. This would also indicate that drivers are not paying attention to the signs on the side of the road, or that they are choosing to ignore it completely. For this, we recommend a flashing speed limit sign to catch naughty drivers' attention. This concludes our group's Spot Speed Study presentation. Thank you for your time and for your attention.